Are you okay? Are you
Yeah,
good? Like everything's fine?
man, I'm perfectly fine. Man, I'm good. My kids are good. My wife is good. We good, man. Like everything's straight. We just had to get away from her because
How long has she
ultimately, like,
been how long has she been doing this, like, with all the, they're following me and all that type of stuff? How long has she been doing that?
honestly, man, I want to say that all
Wow.
this shit that I'm doing to my kids, and y'all, I'm like, what?
She didn't mention any
Y'all
of
didn't
that.
find that abnormal? And she made up everything, man. She has gone out of her way to hurt me and to harm me in so many different ways. It's like I don't even really look at her like she's my mom. And it's sad to say that
You
because
say to
I
hurt
still
you?
love. Yes, to hurt me, yeah, man. Like even in the interview, she was talking about Christmas, right? She left out the part that.
What's up, YouTube? Guys, if you know anything about this channel, you know it gets hot in the summertime and things are heating up. Make sure you're subscribed, hit the notification bell, and stay tapped in. Something tells me it's gonna be a hot summer. Now back to the content.
Hello. Please state your name after the tone, and Google Voice will try to connect you.
Marcus, the interviewer from YouTube. Hello? Hello?
Hey,
Hey, what's going on, man? Is
look,
this LaRon?
yeah,
Man, what's going on, man?
what's
What's
up,
going
man?
on,
How you
brother?
doing? Man, Lord have mercy, bro. I seen that little interview you did with my mom. Jesus
Yes.
Christ, man. Jesus Christ. You know you interview somebody mentally ill, right?
Listen. I wanted to give her the benefit of a
And I'm sure
doubt.
you probably figured, it out after talking to her for probably about 10 more minutes after that interview. You probably like, yeah, this was probably crazy.
And see, it's like it's just convincing enough. And she's just convincing enough that it definitely is like you want to kind of, you know,
You want to believe her,
you're kind of
but
like
it's some
like
stuff that don't quite make sense. And
right,
she's saying that to you, was like,
right. And so I was just, like I just wanted to make sure, man, because it was like, okay, like, all right, is this for real or like what's going on? You know what I'm saying? It doesn't 100% add up and everything else, but and then some of the, viewers pointed out in the comments after the fact some of the inconsistencies with the story. And I was like, I guess you're right. Like that, like she said that, your fiance doesn't drive, but then she said she does Instacart or something like that. So I don't know, just a couple of things, man. But yeah, I just wanted to just kind of check in, tap in with you, man. Are you okay? Are you
yeah,
good? Like everything's fine?
man, I'm perfectly fine. Man, I'm good. My kids are good. My wife is good. We good, man. Like everything's straight. We just had to get away from her because it just got to be to the point where it was just too much. Um, a lot of my family members really stopped fucking with her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was really the only person that was helping her through her issues. Most of us already know she has something wrong with her mentally. I've even went to the doctor with her. We went to the therapist together multiple times to try to like figure out like what's really going on. And one time when we went to the therapist, he kind of pulled me to the side. He was like, all right, you step out. Let me talk to your son for a little minute. Man, we just had a real just conversation. He was just like, yeah, man, I think your mom has, I don't know the terminology or the word, called bipolar split personality disorder, something like that, man. He was like, yeah, I think she got that, but I'm not specialized in that field. And, you know, I'm gonna refer y'all out to go see my friend, you know, and y'all gonna talk to him. But we never did. We never got that full diagnosis of
What it is,
possibly
just
was,
right. He
what
said what he think it might be,
possibly
right.
was wrong with her. Yeah, but she has been diagnosed with PTSD already. But we didn't get to that point because she was already pissed. She actually heard our conversation that me and him had when she had stepped out the room. She was pissed about it. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, long story short, man, she got something mentally wrong with her. She makes up all these stories in her mind, all these delusions about people following her, Russian, CIA, and, you know, she clearly got something wrong with her. But I can't. We've tried. Me and my brother tried to convince her to maybe go see somebody or go to a hospital, go to like a mental hospital to get some real help. You know what I'm saying? Because there's only so much I can do.
Right.
But she don't want to do it. They told us that she has to consent to going to the hospital. We can't like put her in the hospital. You know what I'm saying? She has to.
How long has she been doing this? Like, you know, with all the, you know, they're following me and all that type of stuff. How long has she been doing that?
Honestly, man, I want to say it's been maybe like I feel like it's been probably about several years now. Ever since like she had got fired from one of her jobs, like she had a remote job, and ever since she had got fired from this remote job, she just started tweaking. After that, she was just like, you know, the work app is like listening to my conversations, and you know they deleted all this stuff on my computer, and they hacks into my phone, and then, you know, I don't know, man. It's been going on for some years now. Ever since I had moved out to Vegas, you know what I'm saying? She be traveling back and forth. I tried to help her, man. At one point, but it got to a point where now I got kids, so I can't allow that crazy behavior around them. You know what I mean? I can't allow her to try to influence them, and it's gotten to a point where it might be dangerous now. Like, you got these crazy ass scenarios. You know, you might be babysitting my kids one day. I'm not about to have my kids be on the news one day and my kids in the fucking pond or something.
Right.
You know
Yeah, I
what I'm saying?
mean,
Like, she was trying to run away from the Russians.
yeah.
Dump my damn kids off in a fucking lake somewhere. You know what I'm saying? It's getting to that point where it's that crazy. You know what I'm saying? I got my kid name on there, put my picture on the line, but I'm like, what is going on? That's when I got concerned. I'm like, you can talk shit about me on internet all day. I don't care, bro. But once you put my kids into it, that's when I got a problem.
So you're talking about like on her TikTok and all that type of stuff? Because she's got all that stuff on there, you know.
Yeah, I seen it. Yeah, I seen it, man. Some of my family members sent it to me. I was just like, what?
How did you see the YouTube video?
My wife showed it to me. She was just like, you know, there's a interview. Your mom just did an interview on. I said, huh? She was like, yeah, she on YouTube. Like, your brother reached out to me and told me. My brother reached out to my wife on Instagram. And I guess she told me when she got the link or whatever like that. My brother was like, you need to reach out to homie and talk to him and try to get him to take that video down. This shit is embarrassing. People thinking I'm you. I'm like, okay, let me see what's going on now. What she do now? You know.
I mean, how do you feel, man? Like, just because this is it's your mom, right? So I can't imagine like how I would feel if, you know, my mom just kind of started tripping and I couldn't be in her life. You know what I'm saying? Like, how are you? Like, are you dealing with this like well, or?
Honestly, man, I've gotten to the point where I kind of like I've given up because I've tried to do so much for her. Like, you know, she has gone out of her way to hurt me and to harm me in so many different ways. It's like I don't even really look at her like she's my mom. When it's sad to say that.
You say to hurt you?
Yes, to hurt me. Yeah, man. Like, even in the interview, she was talking about Christmas, right? She left out the part that she called CPS on me and my kids 2 days after Christmas. She left that part out. And the reason why I ultimately stopped fucking with her, because she called CPS. She told them I was hurting my kids, some fucking crazy like that. And CPS started banging on my door and knocking on my door. I'm like, who's this little white lady? Who was this? I ain't answered the door. And the next day, she banging on my door again. I opened the door. I said, hey, what's going on? She was like, yeah, I'm with Child Protective Services, blah, 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 blah. Got an anonymous phone call that said you hurt the kids. I said, oh, man, what the hell?
Oh, wow. Okay, yeah, no,
in
that's...
the house, I said, nah, my kids are good. Look at them. They straight. You know what I'm saying? I was thinking about having to get an attorney or some point. I was just like, I don't know what to do. I'm like, and then ultimately I found out it was her that called CPS on me and my kid. I said, it could only be one person. It got to be my mom. And then when it was 2 pages worth of shit that she was talking about that I was doing to my kids. 2 pages, bro. She kept going on and on. I said, y'all didn't find that to be abnormal? Y'all getting all these pages worth of abuse and stuff and all this shit that I'm doing to my kids? And y'all, I'm like, what?
She didn't mention any
y'all
of
didn't
that.
find that abnormal? And she made up everything, man. It was just so crazy. After that, man, after going through that little drawn-out process with CPS, I had to do everything in my power to, like, protect my kids, because my kids come first.
Yeah, I mean, I get it 100%. Like, when you, like, okay, so, like, if you do something like, you know, tell a story about how your son is vanished and all this stuff, that's one thing, right? That's not, like, super harming. I mean, it's harmful, but it's not like, you know, okay. But that CPS type shit, getting the fucking system involved with your kids to where they could potentially be taken away. Like, if you get the wrong person, that is scary as hell, especially as a new parent.
Man, look, my baby was born in October, at the end of October. My baby was not even barely 2 months old at that time. You understand what I'm saying? Bro, I got CPS taking pictures of my kid. You know how that shit hurt me when when she started taking pictures of my kids.
Because now you feel like you can't protect your kid at that point.
Man, I was so mad. Yeah, man, my daughter, bro. I was like, my daughter.
When somebody else, when somebody else can take a picture of your kid and you can't do anything about it.
Man, I felt, what's that word I'm looking for? I felt, like I had no control over the situation. I felt very vulnerable. That's the word I'm looking for. I felt very vulnerable. And I felt scared because I'm like, damn, I start watching videos on all these crazy cases with CPS and how people have literally gotten their kids taken away and put in CPS, and then their kids really get abused.
So it's so funny. This is
abused, mentally.
Listen, brother. Listen, this is a full circle moment because the way that I met your mom was through an interviewee on my channel named Jaden. And she just so happened to run into Jaden at his job. He works at a burger joint. And told him this story or whatever, and said she needs to be able to get the story out. And that's when he called me. So he's like, I know somebody that has a YouTube channel and da-da-da-da. Well, Jaden's story is exactly what you just said. He was taken from his biological, him and his twin sister was taken from the biological family at 4 years old. And they went to, got taken by a system. They eventually ended up with this family that just abused the mess out of them. And the reason how he ended up in Atlanta, because he's a 19-year-old kid, right? Let me tell you how he ended up in Atlanta. His foster parents, on their 18th birthday, woke them up on their birthday, packed up the car. They lived in Chicago. Drove 14 hours down to Atlanta for them to be in a homeless shelter.
Wow.
Got them the hell out of Dodge. And not a homeless shelter in Chicago. Drove them all the way to Atlanta. Dropped them off and then went back. And then 6 months later, I ran into his sister at the park. And her story went viral. And then I ended up meeting Jaden. And because the story was viral, a megachurch pastor down here named Jamal Bryant, he saw the interview and he offered the twins a full scholarship to Morris Brown College with housing and everything included.
Oh, wow.
And so because he's at Morris Brown, that's why he works at the spot that he works. And that's how he ended up meeting your mom.
Yeah, meet my mom. Right. Man, that's crazy. Yeah, that's just crazy. I believe it, man. She'll go around and whoever listen, whoever she can gravitate to and have some type of, can try to, just listen to whatever she's saying. She'll take it and run with it, man. She really will. And, it sounds believable when she started talking because she's so smart and she's so intelligent. You wouldn't even think this lady would really be lying, but when you really listen to what she's saying, it don't really make sense, man. And it's very unfortunate that people, even people online, will listen to her and believe that shit because it's unfortunate because there's people out there that really do have real stories,
right? And
people's families that really go
Mm-hmm.
missing, and people that have these, I ain't gonna say interactions with the government, but the government do some shady shit, man, and it's some real shit out there, and this shit gets muddled through this fake shit that people like my mom is putting online. You understand what I'm saying? It's like the boy that cried wolf. Sitting here crying wolf, and it's really somebody out there that's really going through something.
That's really being chased by a wolf. That's really being chased by a wolf, for real.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yep.
And I find that to be very unfortunate. I thank you for reaching out to me. Thank you for answering my phone call. Thank you for reaching back out to me, man. But
I mean, it's okay.
My mom got an mental illness, man. We haven't gotten her officially diagnosed, but she has been diagnosed with PTSD, and she has these just crazy, abnormal delusions that she really believes. I think she really, one person in the comment section said she believes this shit. I don't know if it's true, but she believes this shit.
That be the part about it.
100%.
That be the part about it because people who have these delusions and these stories and everything else 100% believe what they're saying. That's the part about it that makes you take a second. It's like, is this because normally I just would have been like, all right, lady, nah, I'm good. But I don't know, something was just like, yeah, and then Jaden was the one that brought it to me, so I kind of have a soft spot for him anyway. So I was like, all right, I'll do it. And I mean, I think it'll just serve as another example, right, of how these things can go. And to just something that people just need to kind of be on the lookout for is that, sometimes people can just go mentally ill. And, it's just an unfortunate thing, but it happens. And so I'm going to update, the audience with this information, right? Just kind of giving you a heads up on that. Just so that they can kind of have an update to the story, that they're not out there looking for you and all this stuff or whatever, right? Because I got some private investigators in my audience, boy, and they will tear this place up trying to look for LaRon and Latrice and this and that and the third. And yeah, man, I just wanted to tell you, man, you definitely have a beautiful family. You look to be just an awesome dude, in your, still early 30s. And, it looked like you're just another black man out here that's killing it, doing what he need to do, So I just wanted to give you a salute on that as well.
I appreciate that, man. Yeah, man, that video was very embarrassing, man, to just people in my family. It really was, man. I'm not down to you for doing it at all. You know what I'm saying? I'm more upset. I'm 100,000% more upset at her for even getting online and trying to make it seem like, something wrong with me. And, and from my history, knowing the things that she has done to go out of her way to hurt me and harm me, because I'm trying to distance myself from her. And I'm just, I was literally the only person to help her through all of the bullshit. Even with all the delusions, all the fake ass stories, at the end of the day, she still was my mom. I still tried to support her. She stayed with me and with my wife several times.
Mm-hmm.
She's even tried to fight my wife a couple times. And it just got to the point where, we can't take it no more.
Listen, man, no good deed goes unpunished, man. That's one of the things I've learned from, trying to help sometimes too much, right? Those are the exact people that turn around and bite you in the butt, man. It's unfortunate, man, but that is what that saying means. I never understood what it meant until just a couple of years ago, when now I'm learning, like, no good deed goes unpunished, man. Sometimes you got to know when to not necessarily do the good deed, not necessarily go out your way to help people, unfortunately, because that'll be the same person that'll try to take you down.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, she certainly tried to hurt us. But, we just ultimately had to, like, try to get away, you know what I'm saying, from the whole situation.
She gave me these pictures that she had printed out, and she, like, I guess she wants the pictures back or whatever. So I'm actually supposed to be calling Jaden when he gets off of work to see, like, if she still wants to link up and give the pictures. But, yeah.
What pictures? I'm confused.
She's got, like, I don't know, pictures of her and you and your brother, and let me see.
Oh, the pictures that was in the interview?
I guess so. Let me see. I don't know if these are the exact same ones that I pulled from her Instagram or whatever. But yeah, it's basically a picture of you and your older brother and her. Looks like it's probably about 10 or 15 years old. I could tell because you got on the white undershirt under the polo. The white undershirt. That one of them back in the day, Joy. That 2000s dressing right there.
2000
Okay, yeah, no, it's just a close-up of you. It's a close-up of you. It's a picture of you, her, and your brother, and then it's the picture with you holding the cup in your hand or whatever like that. So it's just those pictures.
Okay.
So, but she printed them out all big and stuff, and I guess she's like, yeah, I need those pictures back. So I'm like, okay, no worries. I'm gonna bring them back to her. But all right, man. Well, look, I'm actually about to get up and make a move real quick, man. So I definitely, I appreciate you reaching out, man. I appreciate you calling, picking up when I call back and everything. Definitely, tell your wife, I appreciate her reaching out in the comments and everything else, and whoever it was that sent you guys the original video. I didn't know if y'all would see it. You know what I mean? Like, I consider myself a medium-sized YouTuber. I'm not a large YouTuber or anything like that. But big enough to, that somebody might see it. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm happy that somebody did.
Yeah, we had, and who seen it first? I think my brothers, I have another brother, half brother. His mom seen it, sent it to my brother, I guess, and my brother reached out to my other brother, and my brother reached out to my wife, who reached out to me. So you definitely got an audience. So, just to let you know, man, congratulations on that page, man. It's unfortunate that you had to interview my fucking mom, but I seen you doing big things. You about to probably blow up at some point, man. You about to probably have like 100,000 views at some point on them videos. But I do appreciate you for calling me, man.
Absolutely, man.
I appreciate you for doing that with that video, because that shit is embarrassing.
No doubt. And hopefully, man, this will kind of. Hopefully, honestly, this is what my real hope is. And I know that it may be a long shot. I may just be, whatever. But I honestly hope that this will kind of wake her up out of this thing. Kind of like, because I'm going to confront her with this stuff. And I'll be like, hey, look, can we stop for a second? Right? And can we just try to breathe and acknowledge, like
you would be doing something that if you did that, my hopes that would be the case. But me being her son, I've tried so many times to get her to snap out of it. I'm telling you, she 100% believe in these delusions that she's having with the CIA, the FBI.
But even saying things like you lost 50% of your body weight and stuff like that.
Was a goddamn
I was about to say, like, that isn't even.
That was damn lie. And then she gonna say something about the Las Vegas Police Department. Man, she had called the police to my apartment, man. They're banging on my door. It's like 4 or 5 cops he got their hands on their guns. You know, me being a black man, you know, nigga, somebody just got shot opening the door for the police.
Yeah.
Recently, you know what I'm saying? And I'm looking, I'm like, I ain't even gonna open the whole door. I'm just gonna crack it. I'm like, nah, I'm good. You know what I'm saying? I'm straight. You know, she keeps sleeping outside my apartment every single day, knocking on my door, leaving all these crazy ass notes. Can y'all please have her leave? Because at this point, I'm just tired. And at this point, it's just, she's harassing me and stalking me at this point. You know what I'm saying? Police looked at me. They looked at each other. They said, "Yeah, crazy mom." I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Okay, we got you." And they left. And they told her, "Got to get up out of here." You know what I'm saying? You doing all this? Have you been sleeping outside? She's like, "Yeah." And they said she got to leave. And she talking about the same police department, the same police was at the police department or whatever like that. Yeah, they probably looking at your ass like you crazy. Like they already told you to stop, you know, freaking, you know, stalking and harassing me. So that's why he was looking at you crazy. You know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna tell you, man. I'm gonna tell you, like, and like I say, it's a long shot, right? I'm not a professional. I'm not anything like that. But one of the things that I tell people that is different from me than the professionals have a financial incentive to keep your mom coming back week after week after week. That's their incentive, right? They're incentivized to so that she kind of gets healed, but not a whole lot, and has to keep coming back type deal. Whereas me, I'm a one-stop shop. Okay, I'm like, hey, I'm gonna try to break you down in this one conversation, and you know, see if we can have a breakthrough. That's my whole goal, right? So that's what I'm gonna try to do, and that's, you know, we'll see. I mean, hopefully, I'm gonna call Jaden. Like I said, he gets off at 6, so I'm gonna call him in a little bit and kind of see what's up, and then kind of go from there.
Okay, tell Jaden to just leave her alone. tell Jaden,
you
man.
know, it's so crazy
you
because
in college, you got you a job. Please leave that crazy lady alone.
Because
stop fucking with these crazy
I don't know where, man. Listen. Jaden. So there was a young lady that was also with your mom. I don't know why they were together. Like they didn't know each other. I don't know. Yeah, it was crazy. But there was another young lady there, and now she's dating Jaden. The young lady. So it's like, I don't know what the fuck's going on, dude. Like,
please tell. I'm telling you. Please tell Jaden to
abort Mason.
If he does have his little girlfriend talking to my mom, tell her to stop. Tell her to stop. Tell her to. If she don't do nothing else, leave that crazy ass lady alone. Cause she gon' try to fuck your life up. She gonna fuck your life up, and she gonna spaz out on you at some point, and you gonna see what I'm talking about. Please just, if you don't do nothing, man, tell them to please leave that lady alone. That's my mama. I love her, but please leave her alone. She got to go get some mental help. She need to go see a doctor. She need to go get on some medicine. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, I'm gonna pass the message along, man. I'm gonna pass the message along. So, all right. Well, like I say, man, let me get up out of here, man. I really appreciate it, man. And this is my number, so you know, you guys can reach out at any time. Okay.
I got you, man. Thank you so much.
No doubt,
appreciate
man.
you.
Talk to you later.
All right, man. You take care.
You too.
Okay.
Buddy.
All right.